Alright guys, so I'm here. This community, it's in Turtle Rock. Slow down, brother. He's going back right out and fucking... I did a lot of houses in here. This is called... I did them for Donovan Homes, not US Home or Lennar. And I'll be honest, this guy, he was the only guy who ever burned me on a final payment. He didn't pay me. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
How are you?
Steve,
Transplant. I'm a transplant recipient.
what did you get?
Bone marrow transplant.
Good for you. I
Yeah.
just participated in the transplant games for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And
What did you have?
a heart.
Really? Good for you, brother. How long ago?
I was 3 years last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 10 years out.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. You like my hat?
you go from transplant to politics. Love it.
Yeah, I'm a little, yeah.
So you got two little projects. You want me to show them to you?
Yes, sir.
You do your thing.
Let's see something on this water heater. It looks like it's leaning forward, doesn't it?
I'm the tenant.
Yeah.
All I know is hot. The water's hot.
This is a Home Depot water heater.
Watch your back.
Is the water heater too hot? Do you
Yes.
want me to turn it down for you?
Yeah, because it burns the shit out of us.
Yeah,
And I
that's
tried
not
that,
good,
and I'll be
man.
damned if I can figure it out.
Yeah, you gotta put it on A.
There you go.
It's on B. That's pretty hot. And if that's too hot for you, just turn it down to hot.
Okay.
You know, turn it to the left.
Okay.
It'll get cooler. All right, let's roll. See what you got, buddy. Well, congratulations, man.
Yeah, you too.
It's amazing what these doctors can do for us.
The science along with
Prayer.
Along with what?
Prayer.
Prayer. That's the truth.
It helped me. I can
Amen.
tell you that.
Every day for me. So you're changing this bad boy out.
So what's the deal with that?
It's
It's got no pressure.
Bad pressure. Pressure's great through the house except
Who
for
put
here.
the filter on there? Was
Who
it
knows?
there when you were hit?
Yeah. The
Do you
tenants.
still want that?
I don't want shit. And you're working for the owner, not me.
Yeah.
So.
Get it so that the
thought
handheld
was you
shower
take-
works.
Well, or they do away with the hand. I thought they were doing away with the handheld. And they
Oh,
were
no.
just
Oh
putting
yeah,
the
yeah,
head
I can do that.
on.
I just put a regular shower head on.
Under is putting a shower head on.
That's fine. I
that-
got one.
That's
I've got a good one for you.
There you go.
And you'll get a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then we're gonna
assuming-
do a garbage disposal.
Yeah. And this thing is blacked up, so you're gonna have to de-block it before you put it. But got you all set for that. Took all the shit out, so.
Nice.
But it's blocked up.
Okay. It's got a mowing in there. So where's the switch?
Fuck.
I like you, man. You swear. I like people who
I just
swear.
did
They're
not
more
know-
honest.
I didn't know we had one. Oh my god.
So you don't even need one. Well, it's nice to meet you anyway. I'll change the shower head.
Sorry about that.
Your guy will be very happy, your landlord.
Well, I don't, oh my god, that's so
What do you
thick.
think? They just turn themselves on? How long you been here?
Month. Well,
Welcome to this planet, my
but
friend.
isn't that funny as shit that I didn't?
This comes out.
I mean, no,
You can pull this out and clean it so you don't get a bunch of garbage, but
But it says right
it's brand new.
I know, what the hell? See, I just saved them, whatever I saved them.
You saved them a lot of money.
I saved them a lot of money.
Unfortunately, that switch is a pain in the
I
ass.
know, right? I mean, ideally people put it up
you
in the
know,
top. But now I know it's there, I don't give a shit. I'm not, like I said, I'm just being a good tenant.
I hear you. Because they can put an on-air switch up here on the
Yeah,
counter, but don't worry about
it.
it.
Screw that.
All right.
I hate
now-
to make you have. Looks fine to me, right?
Yeah. Let me clean
Oh
this
my
thing
God,
off.
that's so funny. I've looked under times, and I'm looking right at it in the center. And
Well, I
didn't
asked
realize
the guy too. I said, "Is it wired?" You know, he said there was no garbage disposal.
I didn't think there was.
And then he
So-
said, "Is it?" I asked him. I said, "Well, is it wired?" Dude, it's brand new down there. It probably was installed and nobody realized that the switch
Well,
was.
and I don't. The owner lived here, but I don't know how long he lived here.
This is a beautiful place,
Isn't
man.
this a great setup here? The only thing it misses is
Wow.
a little pool. It's a small little. We moved down from down the street, and
Uh-huh.
if we
No
had a little
swimming
big-
pool.
little bigger swimming pool, a little bigger outdoor area. Even if we didn't have a swimming pool, be. But
Look
we
at
love
that,
the
man. There's
nature back
fish in here. Just on the other side of those trees is Honore, correct?
Yeah, it's but we never see it. It's kind of
Yeah.
more. It's interesting, but there's a gator in here which we love. We lately have had a little.
During mating season, he may be knocking on your door if it's a male. Be careful.
We got 3 dogs, so we'll
They'll alert
conscious
you
of
for
that.
sure. All right, let's.
We've seen a turtle, which is fun too. So we're
Yeah.
good here. I took care of that for you.
You're great. You're a handy man.
Well, you know, I try.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
real life,
let's
isn't
roll.
it? I think my donor was a plumber. I think
Oh
that
yeah.
was it,
There you go.
So you got that. You come in and out of the garage if you want, John. Whatever else you need from me.
All right. Let me take a
all
peek at this. Thanks, buddy. I'll get you all set up. That was an easy one. If you guys didn't realize you even had a garbage disposal. That's funny, man. That is funny as hell. But I just went and bought a water garbage disposal. I didn't Jackson. So he wants this out. This house has been repiped. I can see it had copper in it originally, for sure. It's got PEX in it now. I can see it all under the kitchen sink, and this has got a repair plate on it, which I have a nicer repair. You can see that this handle was probably rubbing on this particular repair plate. I have one that is just this plate, and it'll fix right onto that, which I'll probably, yeah, that's not good. He's got good pressure, I can tell. This valve is very hard to turn on and off. So I was here to put a garbage disposal in. I'm gonna change this out, put a new cartridge, and be down the road, man. So it'll all work, and this won't be a total waste of my time coming here. So let me get the stuff I need. Alright, so I've got the water turned off, I think. Got a pressure tank on the water heater because it's gas, and it appears to be still working. So I'm going to go ahead and change out the plate that I have is the same one that's in here, so I'm not changing that. I'm going to have to modify this handle just a tad, or see if I have a lower profile. The doctor's in the house, Jack. so you can see what I'm talking about, where this handle is actually rubbing on the face of this, and it's tight as can be. It actually looks a little crooked, the valve, but we'll see if we can't get it a little bit better. Put a new cartridge in. Should work. This valve is very loose in the wall. This one may be a problem, guys. Well, it seems to be coming out. Wow. I just want to show you what we're dealing with here. You see that in there? It's CPVC in the wall. So, you gotta be very, very careful with this stuff, man. I'm gonna make sure I put the water back on and look in there and make sure that there's no issue.
Got any jumping yourself in there or somebody else?
That's one of the side effects from my transplant. I talk to myself a lot.
Yeah, you think so, huh?
I'm kidding. I have a YouTube channel I'm recording.
That's
You were
awesome.
like, oh shit, I got a nutcase.
No, I was just like, hey man, you
Do what you do.
You do you, John. You know.
I love it, man. Yeah. I get people talk, they're like, what, excuse me, what'd you say? This guy's cool as shit, man. Come on, baby. There you go. See this, guys? I gotta go find that. That's gonna be a problem. Oh yeah, there it is. Stuck in the hot port. Always inventory these, you know, the cartridge, the gaskets on them. Make sure you got everything out. Okay, so. Yes, sir. It'll be back on in a couple of minutes. I guess I am. Mowing. You can use this mowing grease if you want. It's up to you. I don't. I just use my grease. H and C needs to be up. Yeah. No pushing on this one, guys, with that CPVC in the wall. Put the notch down. And I'll go turn the water back on. Alright guys, so you can see how they did this. They snaked CPVC down the wall from the attic. There's actually insulation on the, well, it looks like just paper. So they were able to go between the back of the drywall and the cinder block where the furring strips are on the block wall. But I just need to make sure that we're all tight here with these connections. You can see they got Shocktite 90s in the wall, and this was a challenge to do this valve. They needed lots of room to do it. That's why they got this plate on. This is called a Smitty plate. This may be a Moen, but they've changed them now so that you can buy this plate, but you don't need to put another one on top of it. And I'm not going to mess with these because they're kind of a pain to put on, you know, getting everything together. So what I may have to do is cut a little bit off the back of this handle so that it doesn't rub. And the other thing is, I definitely, you know, I don't want to pull on these fittings, man. I mean, you can see the problem is this thing really needs an extension kit, which I may have a PosiTemp extension kit in my truck, because they were screwing this thing in pretty hard to get it on. And it's crooked coming out of the wall, so we're going to do the best we can to make it safe and not break anything, take all the pressure off of that CPVC. Let me go see if I have a PosiTemp 1-inch extension kit. Alright guys, so I believe this is a PosiTemp. That's a 2-inch extension kit, or maybe just a 1-inch. Yeah, it's an inch longer than the normal handle, but that's all I have in that package, so I gotta dig through this box and get the rest of it, the brass extension. Alright guys, so between this stop tube and this brass extension and this longer screw, I should be able to put that back together with no issues, and he'll be better off, because they really did have a lot of pressure on that CPVC, which down the road could have really created an issue. You can see the difference in these two, 1-inch difference. Get my stuff out of here and run this shower. I have good pressure now. let's see. Let's try to get this guy together. So we'll put this on here. Put this on here. Make sure that's down all the way, that clip. Looks like it is. It's just okay. I can put this back on. I'm not so much worried about the valve being crooked because that's just how they put it together. I don't want to try to straighten that out. I just want to make sure the handle's not rubbing. I hope these screws are long enough. Yeah, they should work. I do have longer screws out in the truck if I need them, but these should go. Gingerly, that's how I'm doing that, guys. Find this handle. Handle faces down on a posi temp. Need to put this on. And I need to find the long screw that I brought in. Here it is. See the difference in the screws? Okay, I need an even longer one. Need an even longer screw. Alright guys, so this was the original screw. This was the first one I brought in. A little bit longer. And this is the one I need. So you gotta have a lot of shit on your truck, guys, to get through these jobs, man. I even may have to cut this one down. It seemed a little long to me, but a little loose, guys. I need to put a washer on it. figure. How about I just cut a little bit off? That works for me. Take about a 1/4 inch off. Yeah. Just gonna use my mini hacksaw. It ain't easy, it's sleazy. Yeah, perfect. Alright guys, so I'm all set. Took a little doing. It is still crooked, but I'm not putting any pressure on this valve. I don't want to crack that CPVC. You can see there's a lot more room with that extension kit. That should have been done when they repiped the house. They left it in a very dangerous situation, so I'm all set here. I'm going to clean up my stuff. Oh, I got to put a shower head on here for this guy too. Pull the flow restrictor out. I really like these Moen heads. They've got a lot of jets on them. Great spray pattern. And all you gotta do is get that little black O-ring out, man. These things can be a little bit of a pain in the butt, man. That's it. Little Teflon tape. What I like about these Craftsman little 6-inch, they fit on a shower head, man. So you don't go nuts tightening it down. got a really nice spray pattern. Works a lot easier. Hot is correct. Johnny's done here. I'm not going to worry about that Teflon. It's not something I lose sleep over, guys. Tony Plumbob would. I just want to show you what I did. I put a new head on here for you.
Yeah.
I put a new cartridge in the shower valve,
Yeah.
and I had to put an extension kit. You see how that handles out a little bit more?
Yeah.
It's not rubbing on the faceplate. A lot easier to turn.
Yeah.
And you're going to be great. You're going to be all set, bud.
Perfect deal. Thanks, Tom.
All right, no problem. Let me
All
get my
right.
stuff.
Yeah, don't forget your stuff.
Hey, can we throw this out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll throw it away.
All right. Be careful. There's going to be some water dripping out of it. Yeah. Hey, you want to wrap it up in this towel?
Nope, nope, I'm gonna follow you out. No, I'm gonna do it. You can follow me out.
All right, guys. I'm done here.
So are you good?
What's that?
Are you good?
Yes. You mean with all my transplant and stuff, or?
Well, in life, but yes.
I'm doing very well, man. I'm
Any-
blessed.
any
I got hit.
hiccups over the last 10
No,
years?
no, I haven't, man. So I was 50 years old when I got diagnosed. And let me get out of the sun.
All right.
I went in and got, let me turn this off. See this house here, guys? This is the one I didn't get paid for, man. It was the last house I did for that son of a bitch. But I did all of these, man. And he burned me on that last one. It's the last fucking house that needed to be done. And he got me, man. He got me. We're gonna get some rain early today, guys. It looks like, look at the clouds of building. I gotta go and do this service call for that Marine guy. And go to Detwiler's. He lives right behind Detwiler's. That's why he goes there. He walks there every day. Look at all these places. They all had the same color roof. You can see now that in 25, 30 years, a lot's changed. A lot of the landscaping has grown up, matured, and yeah, this was a good little community. I had worked for this guy, the plumbing company that I worked for when I got out of the Navy, was doing this guy's work, John Donovan Homes. And when I went into business, I realized he was doing this community, and the company that I worked for, they were no longer doing it. And I said, hey man, I'll give you some pricing. I'm in business for myself now. And I probably did, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 houses for that guy. And then he burned me on the last one. I think he did that to everybody who ever worked for him. Scumbag. He's a scumbag, man. He got me. But I look at that like, do I really want to stress myself out and chase this guy for, you know, it's probably only $2,000-3,000. It ain't worth it. I was banging so many houses, man. That was like fucking chump change. Not worth the fight, man. Not worth the fight. But look at this community. I did work for Lennar and U.S. Homes in here. I I did a lot of houses. All these 2-story houses, Johnny Boy did them. But oh, look at the trees. They're all mature now. This shit was clear cut, man. There wasn't nothing in here. Beautiful place. Alright, let me get to this next call before it rains, y'all.